if somebody was searching YouTube or somebody was in your shoes where you were 4 years ago, and they found you, what would you say to them about, everything that they're scared about?
I would tell them, stay the hell off Google.
There's like a fan, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe you got some weather going on in there?
I always have to have fans on me, Scott. This.
It's got to look like a music video.
I start sweating like crazy.
Is that right?
Yes. It's been like this since chemo.
Well, let's elaborate on that. Why are you sweating like crazy?
I get hot flashes really bad because chemo basically like destroyed my ovaries, and so my estrogen levels are never like just level. So anytime there's like a quick drop in estrogen, then that causes like the hot flashes. So that's like me like constantly like all day long.
So is this dealing with menopause?
Well, yeah, I did go through what they call chemical menopause, so that like is part of it. But then I came out of it once I went on immunotherapy, but obviously there's still going to be damage done. So it definitely wasn't as bad as when I was going through menopause, because the hot flashes were every 15 minutes or 15 seconds. And so I would be sweating like crazy. Then I'd be freezing cold. I didn't want to leave the house because I'd be so wet. And then I'd like walk into a store and I'd be so cold. And I was constantly having to change like my t-shirts and stuff. And what they ended up having to do was put me on an anti-anxiety medicine called Effexor. And I also had to start taking a bunch of magnesium, and that helped a little bit. But it was honestly like debilitating. Like I didn't want to do anything. It's like dumping buckets of water on yourself like all day long and then having to deal with it. It was really crappy. So now like it's probably like every couple hours, like my body temperature just gets like out of control. So I actually have like these fans. Like, do you ever see the ones that go around your neck? I take them everywhere with me. Like, yeah. I don't go anywhere without a fan because I just feel like I'll die, especially in Phoenix.
Right. It's a little warmer
like,
there.
Like it was like already 100 degrees a day. Like it was so hot today.
So when did this start?
This started about 3 months after I started chemotherapy.
And that's a while. That's years of this.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've been dealing with this for like 4 years. Yeah, easily. And it's definitely not as bad as when I was in chemo. That was awful because honestly, like I couldn't figure out what to wear, and everything I would wear a couple hours later would be soaking wet, and I was embarrassed. I didn't want to go in front of everyone like, look at this girl, she's freaking just sweating all the time like a Neanderthal. So it was awful, but luckily they do have things that can treat it, and it did help, but this is the aftermath of it.
Right.
It's a lot of fans.
Yeah.
But it's better than the alternative.
They make you full screen on my end so I can see a little bit better.
You want to see the sweat beads?
Yeah, I'm not seeing enough sweat. You're not sweating enough. Please turn that fan off.
I'm not turning my fan off. But Max is so cute. So like for Christmas, that's what he got me because my other fan broke. I use it so much. So and he obviously didn't know how to get it. So he actually went to his cousin here. He was like, I have to buy my mom like this fan that she wears around her neck, but one broke. And I just thought that was like the cutest thing ever. Like he just knew what I needed, and he went out of his way to make it happen. And he used his own allowance money, like it's chore money. Yeah, I know. He's my little Mosky. He's the best. Yeah. Oh, well, you know why I was late?
Oh, tell me. Oh.
This is my new fan.
That'll help cool you down a little bit. Just wave all your money around.
The little eBay transaction. Hey!
Hey-o.
Hi! Guest star!
Guest star.
Up?
Wow, you look lovely. Do you have a fan blowing on you? Looks good.
You just missed
Watch
the last
our
10
videos.
minutes.
Oh, my bad.
You'll know why. It's not for aesthetic purposes, even though it does kind of look nice.
Yes, it does.
Meg's going through menopause.
Oh shit, man. Well, you look hot.
Get the fans. I
am. Literally and figuratively.
That's the problem. Oh my god.
Well,
yes.
Tell us about all this money you're making, Megs.
All right, so I think last time we talked. I don't know if it was on this video, but I was struggling a little bit on eBay. I wasn't getting a lot of views, and I thought maybe I screwed up. And then this week, Scott, it was like bam, bam, bam. I shipped out 3 things today. I shipped out 2 things yesterday, and then I had a local pickup that for this little desk I bought for $33. They paid $200 for it.
Nice.
So I'm just rolling in the dough.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Rolling with the homies.
Rolling with the dobies.
Oh yeah. That's awesome. Congrats, Meg. Yeah. Well,
I've been showing you all the deposits from eBay.
Yeah. Get ready to pay taxes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Did you get the alert that I got that said we're sending you a
yeah.
It's a 1099?
Yeah.
I think it's a 1099.
I think once you hit $800,
I think it's 600.
600, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you gotta start paying taxes. So,
yeah. Well, well, technically, you should be reporting every cent you earn before that. So let's go ahead and say we were going to do that anyways.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Okay. Of course. One of these 20s was for Uncle Sam.
Yeah, I already put 60 aside. That's good. It's all good. Don't come in here with your accusations. I don't need this.
Yes. All right. Well, okay. Let's go back to you were in the doghouse, or you got.
I thought I was.
You had a couple bad there's some transactions that you needed to account for, and you needed to finesse with the buyer, the situation. Tell us about that.
Well, first of all, I had another one this week where the model was off by like a tiny bit, like the numbers.
Yeah.
It looks exactly the same to me, like exactly the same. So I always give them the option. I say, okay, you can send it back, or I'll give you 50% off for this. It's not like I'm sending you some piece of crap. You still get this amazing product for 50% off, and they normally take the latter. This is some high quality shit we're talking about. And so that's how I've handled. That's happened to me twice.
Okay.
And then I had somebody that bought something and I had already sold it.
Yeah. Out of stock. That's what they call that.
Yeah, it was out of stock. And so I try to go back to my source, because a lot of times they have the same stuff anyways, like it's repetitive, but of course it wasn't anything I could get. So I had to refund their money and apologize. But I did it within a couple hours. So it's not like they were like waiting on this product and then all of a sudden it didn't show up. But like you said, I think every little thing like that dings you, even if the person like says so or not. Just any transaction that doesn't really go through smoothly,
Mhm.
So that's what I was worried about. I was like, maybe they like took my account off, like, searches or something. But then this week, I don't know. Maybe everyone was worried about the war and didn't want to buy anything. And
Yeah.
now people are buying, I'll tell you what they bought, like crock pots, convention ovens. So I think maybe they're getting ready to just like barricade themselves in and
Right.
just like
Nobody was buying electrical generators or
exactly.
spam stockpiles
Lots
of
of spam.
whole pallets of spam.
No, like my family here just bought a whole pallet of rice, white rice to
Yeah.
live on. And plus, like I said, we've been growing our own food. We got some sprouts coming because we started like from seeds, but we got watermelon coming up and squash and cucumber
Really?
and lettuce. Yes, we have some
Okay.
sprouts coming up. So we're pretty excited about that.
Cat.
Key cat. It's a key cat. So how's your
Good.
garden? What's going on with
My garden?
and your eBay? You're
Uh,
catching up to
that-
me.
that's my real garden is my eBay store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening outside. I'm leaving that up to April. My
Okay.
eBay store is doing really well.
Yeah.
I'm keeping on top of everything. I'm getting multiple sales. Like this week, I think it's like $180 was the deposit. I do every Tuesday for for the deposit, the weekly deposit, instead
I
of
didn't
doing
do
every
it
day.
today.
Oh, you doing it every day? I think
I don't know. I don't know what I did.
I think it'll end up being easier to keep track of if I do it weekly instead of just every day, because every day might just be like a couple bucks or something like that. I just feel like it'll be a nightmare to keep track of if I let it deposit every day. So I'm doing every
I
Tuesday.
did it every day because I love the nightmare. Like I love like I love the not knowing. It's like a little surprise. It's like you think you're like completely broken that account, and all of a sudden it's like $100.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo!
I can see that.
Play money.
Well, I think I had my best week ever this past week, and I'm showing a lot of promise on my items. I think I'm picking better items. I think I'm getting faster at everything, sourcing, printing out, picking, shipping. I think I'm really, because I mean, I'm up to, I think like 1,700 is my 90-day total. I was sitting at $400.
I know.
I think maybe the last time we talked, I was at $400.
Yeah.
So
And you just like took off.
yeah,
That like I was way ahead of you, and now you're starting to catch up. But I had
No.
a bad week or two. But
slow
now
and
I'm back.
slow and steady like the tortoise.
Moving.
You're the rabbit. I'm the tortoise.
I am the rabbit. I always somehow pull it out at the end, but it's always ugly. But yeah, so it's been fun. I like it.
That's good. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm having a time of my life doing it. I get
Where
more
do you
excited.
find where do you find your stuff?
Thrift stores and
Okay.
garage sales, yard sales.
Yeah.
Saturday morning is the most exciting morning of the week because
You get to be with your family.
no, I ditched my family. I just head out without them, and I won't see them for several hours because I'm just looking at. I live on a great street for yard sales. It is just, it's wintertime right here, right now, but it doesn't matter. This is like year-round garage sales around here. Every weekend there's garage sales, and all I have to do is drive, and sign after sign, neighborhood after neighborhood. You just follow, dip in there. As soon as I see the clothing racks or clothing on the ground, I'm diving into it, looking for labels. Everything's
so that's
usually
like your specialty is clothing.
that's the bread and butter. Yeah, that's $1 items usually, $2 at most, and then I'll sell them between 15 to 30 bucks. April and I went for a walk, like maybe last Sunday, just with Rhythm in the stroller, and we saw a yard sale sign. I was like, "There's one," and we dipped into it. There was this. Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
there was this sweater, and it just had like cards, hearts, spades. It looked like a poker shirt that somebody would wear if they're playing poker in a casino. And
Okay.
I was like, I'll grab it. It's $1. And I posted it, and some guy in Los Angeles just bought it for $29.99. So
Wow.
$1 pickup, $29.99 sale. So I mean,
That's awesome.
that's kind of the route it's been going, and I'm getting more excited. It's kind of like my new I don't even open up Facebook that much anymore. I just open up eBay and scroll down and see all the watchers and the bidders and the
Yeah. It's so fun. It's addicting. It's so addicting.
So addicting, yeah.
So addicting. That's
Not to bring
cool.
down the mood, but you said you were going to talk about all your cancer attempts, treatment attempts. You said that was one of the topics we had to talk about, was some of the fun things you tried to do.
Always ask like what have I done to get to where we are? Because I don't know, I don't think I told him in the last video that the cancer in my lungs is completely cleared up too. So I went from having cancer in my lungs and my liver and my spine and my kidneys and basically like every organ to like it's all clear. Like my liver's clear, my lungs are now clear. There's just scarring on my bones. So to go from like stage 4 to like nothing it's literally a miracle. So I have people ask me all the time, they're like, so what do you think you're doing different? And I really don't know, but I can tell you all the strange things that I have done.
Let's hear some.
Okay. So first and foremost, when I first got diagnosed, Bobby had to come out to Branson, Missouri to get me to move back to Charleston because I was working there at the time. Well, right near Branson is this place called Hot Springs, Arkansas. And it's known for its healing waters. So one of the first things we did is we went to Hot Springs and we found all the different springs that are known for, healing waters. And we drank out of like every spring. We were there for like 3 days. And we talked to some of the locals. We asked them what one was the best one, and they all had stories about each one and how people have been saved. They've cured all kinds of stuff with their water. So that was like number one. So we went to Hot Springs, Arkansas, and drank from the springs. And then for about 3 weeks, once I got diagnosed, I went on a juice cleanse. And this juice is supposed to kill cancer cells. And so we got a juicer, and it consists of ginger, lemon, you got to have spinach in there, an apple, but a lot of ginger. Like you want the ginger to be coming out your pores, like kind of ginger.
Yeah.
Celery and parsley is the other one. And you can throw in like carrots and things like that, but the big one is lemon and the ginger. And I drank nothing but that for like 2 or 3 weeks. So of course I lost a lot of weight, but they say that is supposed to like just stop like cancer cells and just, stop them in their tracks and kill them. And my scans, because I was doing chemo, of course, at the same time, were one of the best scans like I got to date, was like after doing that cleanse, because that's when my liver was completely cleared and my lungs went from having 5 or 6 nodules down to just, I think there was just 1 nodule left in a lung, and then just like they couldn't even tell if there's anything left in the other.
And where did you hear about that?
So of course, when you're diagnosed, first thing you do is you go on Google. And I was like looking up all the ways that people have cured cancer, because I'm not one of those people, like I believe in mind, body, spirit, and medicine. Like a lot of people swear Like I had people tell me, don't do chemo, it'll kill you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna just like put lemon juice in my eye and call it a day. Like there's gotta be like a process. So I took like a little bit, so I did, you know, the medicine of course, but I also did all the natural stuff that they say to do. And that juice was like one of the big ones. The other thing is alkaline. So we went and we got alkaline water because they claim that cancer can't live in an alkaline state. So I
remember this one.
Yeah, so I did the alkaline thing, and so that went on for like a month. That I did, you know, I drank. There's alkaline water. I can picture it, but I forget the name of it. It's in a black and red bottle. We sell it like everywhere. And we actually have a friend that, because we were living in Daytona Beach at the time, and he had a machine, like this $3,000 machine that would alkaline water. So I got a ton of free water from them too. And so I tried to just keep like the alkaline diet going on too. So that was another interesting one we tried. And then of course there is the Reiki massages, which they don't touch you, but they do like this energy thing where they put like their hands close to you, but they don't touch you, and they try to use like their energy to heal kind of thing. And then I did
and that's REIK, right?
RIKKI, I think is how you spell that. Reiki. Yeah. And then I did is it infrared?
Infrared,
yeah. So I had to go into this box, and I sat in this infrared like sauna or something, I think for like 40 minutes.
And what kind of establishment is this? Like, is this in a strip mall? Is this in somebody's basement?
It's in like, no, it was like legit. It was in like one of those massage envy places. That they had a machine like that too. So I think they kind of all relate it to like massage in a sense. I guess. I mean, they had one. No, actually, it was our cousin Michelle in Georgia was who bought me the certificate to go and do that, because I think I mentioned that that's the one thing I wanted to try, because I heard that it has like these healing benefits. And then we went to St. Augustine, and we drank water from the fountain
of youth. Yeah.
The fountain of youth. And that's supposed to heal you also. That might be some of the wilder things.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been, we've tried a lot of
meditation. Yeah.
Like anything I could really like do, and I had access to, I was like, well, this isn't going to hurt me at all, so I might as well give it the old college try. Yeah. So I don't know if it's a combination of those things. Oh, and the other thing I did, and this is really important, is I used to meditate a lot. I would try to, I'm not good at it, but I would like picture these angels coming into my body and just taking pieces of cancer away. And I would just sit there and I would just think of it for like an hour. I'd try to, and just picture the cancer just leaving my body, it dying, and then taking it. And then I drank holy water that was blessed by the Pope, I think. Your dad sent me that. So I also,
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole other story connected to that. But I basically like put that on all the places that I had cancer. And then I put some like on my tongue and things. And then of course, all the prayers. Oh my gosh. Prayer circles, prayer groups. People would just stop me in the street and pray for me. Everybody, like so many prayers. And I'm a huge believer in like, if you believe in God or not, I do believe in, like in a transfer of energy. And when everybody is putting this good energy out and like these healing energy out, I mean, energy has to go somewhere. So I'm hoping it came to me and it helped along the way. So that's all the crazy things that I've done besides just chemotherapy,
besides brutal chemo, brutal rounds of chemo on top of
yeah, besides being burnt and, cut open and
Yeah.
poisoned,
Yeah.
um,
No surgery, no radiation, right?
I had radiation once.
You did
Yeah.
have radiation.
Yep. At the cancer center, they don't use it to get rid of cancer. They use it to get rid of pain. Remember? It's kind
Oh,
of
that's
weird.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because so they use it like to shrink the cells that were like in my spine because it worked within like 24 hours. I went from not being able to like even like walk to like I was completely fine. So besides all that, and that brings us here today. So now I just get Keytruda every 6 weeks, and once in a while I get an iron infusion. So, oh no, that's not it. Turkey tail is a big one. Turkey tail is a
Turkey tail.
mushroom. Yes. I take that every single day. And turmeric. Those are two big ones. Actually, someone messaged me a long time ago about turkey tail, and I read about it online before they even messaged me, and they swear it saved like her sister from cervical cancer. So I take that every single day too, because all of these are also preventative measures too. And stage 4 is all about just prolonging and preventing, because stage 4 normally has 100%
Reoccurrence.
yes. So all this crazy stuff I do is a lot easier than going back on chemo, is what I tell myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been interesting.
Those are
4 years. I'm sure there's other stuff I've done. I just can't think of it.
right, right. What you were telling me Max has got some basketball. Are things pretty normal most days?
Yeah. Things are well, yeah. I mean, I think they're still learning the school system here a little bit.
Right.
They have trouble like handing in their work for some reason. Like they have a lot of incomplete assignments, I keep seeing. And it's just because they won't hand it in. I don't know. So it's bizarre. So I got to get talk to their teachers and see like where this is, like why they're not handing in work. It's because they're doing it at school and then they like forget to hand it in. I don't understand it. So that's the only thing that's not normal right now. But other than that, yeah, we're about to go to, me and Bobby go to the gym actually, but they have a skating rink there, like a whole skating rink. So the kids take their skates and they go skating while we go to the gym. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I guess, if somebody was searching for you, I was telling you a little bit of this information earlier this week when I was looking at just people that are tuning in. Cancer vlog seemed to be the search words that came up
Okay.
for your video. That would, if people were browsing YouTube, cancer vlog
Vlog.
is what, yeah, like video log or vlog,
Yeah.
whatever, blog.
Okay.
That's what got a lot of people finding your video in the last couple weeks. I guess if somebody was searching YouTube or somebody was in your shoes where you were 4 years ago, and they found you, what would you say to them about everything that they're scared about?
I would tell them stay the hell off Google. Just don't even look at it. And that's the biggest thing, is it's so easy to get on there. You start looking at stats, you start looking at like timelines and things, and obviously you start thinking of your own immortality in a sense. And it's very scary, super scary on there, especially for stage 4. Nothing comes up good with stage 4, nothing. And just understand that we've come so far in medicine. Even every month you hear of these new things coming out, and there's no expiration on the bottom of your foot. This cancer anymore, they treat it as just a chronic illness. They don't even really talk about too much about I mean, unless you're very, very, very sick, they don't really talk too much about like the end. Like, it's not too often that you go in and they're like, there's nothing we can do for you. There's so many options, and if this one fails, another one's there. So you just got to keep the hope and just understand that, and just make sure that you find the doctors that are best for you, and don't listen to anybody but your doctor. You're gonna have 100 people messaging you, telling you everything they think that you should be doing, and it's always people that have never been through it. Just listen to your doctor and don't get overwhelmed with what everybody else is saying. Just focus on the task at hand and take it one day at a time. That's what I would do.
Well put.
Yeah. Like, oh man, we need a whole vlog about messages from idiots. And I will read you all the crazy stuff people have said to me.
Yeah.
And it's always people that have never had cancer. They always, it's the Dunning-Kruger effect. That is just sweeping the nation.
What is that?
Oh, the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's when people truly believe that the knowledge they have, like they're the expert on like a topic, and it's like people that aren't. So it's like, you have to read it, and it makes so much sense. It's basically
Dunning-Kruger or Diane-Kruger?
Kruger, Dunning.
Okay.
K-R-U-G, Dunning-Kruger effect.
Okay.
Is when idiots think they're smart, is like bottom line.
Okay.
And people think that they're smarter than experts. That's the true pandemic right now.
Okay. I will look into that. That's new to me. So.
Oh, it's, yeah. It'll make sense. The world will make so much more sense when you understand that that's the true pandemic. Oh Lordy. But yeah, that was a lot of info.
Yeah. I'm not sure if there was much else you want to touch on tonight. Anything that's been weighing on you? Anything,
Yeah. No, I've just been having fun with eBay.
Yeah.
And having fun with this. I mean, this is fun too. And
I know.
I love to see like all the people that like, find us, and I wish people would leave more comments. I think that would be so fun to interact with us.
Yeah. If anybody tunes in until hour or minute 40 or whatever, and you want to ask Meg a question or something, we can ask on the next one. That's a good idea. Maybe we'll open the next one with the next segment with ask us your questions. Meg can answer
advice that you need, like anything. Let's open up the line.
That's probably a good idea. Yeah, that would be a good way to generate some content. So
yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. All right, I gotta go to the gym.
I know you do.
Right.
Love you, Megs.
I love you so much.
Tell the rest of the family I said hi. We all said hi. Rhythm says hi.
Yeah, we're gonna try to make it out there in July.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah,
come on out.
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet.
I love you so much, Scuba.
Love you, Megs.
Signing off.
See you, hon.